So 2024 has quite possibly been the very best year yet for handheld gaming. So here right at the end of the year, let's blast through 12 awards that highlight the very best and also the worst of handheld gaming in 2024, including best game and also best handheld. So for award number 1 is best accessory. And I think I'm going to have to give this to this incredible foldable Bluetooth keyboard and trackpad from a company called Zedo. It's cheap, coming in at around £20 in dollars. It's super compact, so very easy to stick in a carrying case. If you want to make life much easier in navigating Windows or Linux, then this is absolutely essential. A link to purchase it as well as its 13 essential accessories for the Ally vid it featured in are both in the description. At 2 is Best Indie Game, and I had a blast with Animal World when it came out in May this year. It's super eerie with pretty much every room jam-packed full of secrets to discover and challenging platforming sections. However, the winner for me this year was the phenomenon that is Balatro. I'll be honest that I read all of the hype when it released way back in February, and I'm not a big card fan, so I wasn't too excited about it initially. However, after about 30 to 40 minutes of getting acquainted with the poker hands and especially all of the Joker multipliers and how they elevate this into the stratosphere, then I was completely hooked. It's become my most played game of this year and is probably the most addictive game I have ever played. Award 3 is Best Graphics on a handheld. Of course, graphics continue to get better and better, and I think that the game for me that truly wowed me this year was Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, that released back in May. I couldn't believe that a game this stunning is even playable on a handheld, let alone runs actually pretty great on the Ally. I've done a full best settings guide for it too, linked below. It kind of got overlooked sadly as well, so if you haven't played this yet, then I absolutely recommend that you do, especially with it being on Xbox Game Pass. At 4 is Best Music in a video game. Being a music teacher myself in my day job, this is an important category, and the orchestral arrangements in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle were absolutely phenomenal, and it really transported us back to the classic indie films of the 80s like Raiders of the Lost Ark. Award 5 is Best Multiplayer Game, and of course Helldivers 2 was a colossal hit early on this year, allowing us to team up with 3 other friends or strangers. However, for me I want to go with Black Ops 6. Developer Treyarch really delivered something very special with this year's COD, with it being the best in literally years. There have been quite a few times since it released back in October that I planned for just one quick multiplayer game that turned into me playing it for hours later. The new Omni movement and the sheer thrill of getting the best gun upgrades and learning all of the gorgeous looking maps elevate this to another level. At 6 is the most disappointing game. There was so much hype and anticipation for Star Wars Outlaws, and I think the vast majority of us, myself included, were deeply disappointed with the end result, with it being so simple and samey that it's very easy to lose interest very quickly. We were all hoping for so much more with this, and it just did not deliver, unfortunately. Sticking on another negative note, at 7 is the most disappointing handheld. Another Portal came out in 2023, but I was really hoping I'd play it loads this year, but it just ended up collecting dust due to micro stutters and lag that just didn't make it enjoyable to play. This links with Award 8 though, which is the best software update of the year. And just a few weeks ago in November, Sony released update 4.0 for the Portal, which pretty much finally eliminated micro stutters and lag, which only took them 12 months after releasing the Portal. Wow, great job Sony! And also added the much requested feature of cloud gaming, which is really neat, as we now don't even need to own a PS5 console to play our PS Plus premium game library. I do want to give a special mention to Asus, who have continued to update the Ally and Ally X pretty regularly throughout the year, including the huge 1.5 Armory Crates update this past summer to add a host of much requested features like the carousel view within the game library. Award 9 is Best Subscription Service. PS Plus is pretty decent with the game library offers, although it doesn't even come close, of course, to the winner, which is Xbox Game Pass. The fact that on Windows-based handhelds like the Ally we can download and play natively games day one like Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl, Black Ops 6 and indeed the incredible Indiana Jones and the Great Circle really does make this great value. And now let's look at our top 3 awards. So we're in our top 3 awards now, and at 10 is the best app or program for a handheld. And I'm going to give this to Bazite, that allows us to install Steam OS on Windows handhelds. I'm pretty sure it was in development before 2024, but it was in the second half of this year when it seemed to really explode in popularity, giving us all the benefits of Windows as well as Steam OS if we dual boot, like a true console-like feel with True Sleep and Resume, and I've done a full setup guide on this, link below. Award 11 is Best Game, and Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was the indie game I dreamt of one day playing when I was a kid. Troy Baker is immense as the voice of Indy, together with the actual likeness of Harrison Ford. The sandbox nature, which leans heavily on stealth, reminds me of Hitman, and there's just such an epic sense of adventure playing this. However, it was Astrobot that just sneaks ahead to be Game of 2024 for me. It's definitely the best non-Mario platformer I have ever played, and certainly the best looking one. And the last time I had a smile literally every second of playing a game was the very first time I played Mario Odyssey 7 years ago, and the Mario Galaxy games before that. I'd go so far to say in fact that if platformers are your absolute favourite type of games, like they are mine, then it's even worth buying a PS5 just to play this. It really is just that joy inducing and playing out phenomenal. And finally at 12 is the best handheld, and I must say the handheld that I've enjoyed playing the most in 2024 was the PlayStation Portal, with its lovely 8-inch screen and DualSense features. Guys, I'm joking, you know that, right? No, of course not. It is of course the ROG Ally X. This improved in every single way over the beta products that was the original Ally. It fixed the 2 most important aspects, which is the super annoying SD card issue, and also the battery life is insane, that now matches the Steam Deck OLED. And the Ally X literally does everything. It plays all of our Game Pass and anti-cheat games like Black Ops 6. Emulation is a dream on it. And as mentioned, it turns into a Steam Deck Pro with Bazite that I covered in this vid, link below. Be sure to like and get subscribed if you enjoyed this. I'd love to know your awards for 2024, like Best Game and also Best Handheld, so do let us all know in the comments. And as a thank you for watching this far, I'd love to share this awesome quote. Tomorrow is the first blank page of a 365-page book. Write a good one. You know, 2024 for many of us was pretty tough and hard going at times, but guess what? Tomorrow is a brand new day to start afresh. And right as we enter 2025, let's do our very best to make this chapter of our lives the best year yet. So stay encouraged today, guys. And if you want to know how Bazite turns the Ally or Ally X into a Steam Deck Pro, then check this out. I appreciate every single one of you for watching and all of your incredible support in 2024. And I'll see you in 2025. Happy New Year!